Welcome to the demonstration of the Johnstone Supply Benefits Portal, Johnstone Benefits Online. Today we're going to walk you through how to utilize the Benefits Portal and the Pocketpal mobile app to get information when you need it about the benefit programs that Johnstone Supply provides you and your dependents. To get to the Johnstone Benefits Portal, you go to www.johnstonbenefitsonline.com to get to the portal, and you can visit either the Apple iPhone App Store or the Android Google Play Store to get and download the Pocketpal mobile app. We're going to start by demonstrating the portal for you and show you the capabilities and the resources available to you and your dependents 24/7 via the Johnstone Benefits Online portal. The first thing I want to talk to you about is this home page, which is where key messages and different information will be posted for you and your dependents. I can access information like the 2017-18 Benefit Program Summary by clicking on this link. It will take me to the page. It's going to have information around our benefit programs, contribution amounts, guide to carrier websites, an open enrollment presentation that I can access by simply clicking a link, and it will open up, in this case, a PDF so that I can see the benefits enrollment presentation. As I get into the site again, there's other information in here. If I click on About Johnstone Supply Inc., this is going to have information about the eligibility of our benefits programs, who is eligible for coverage, dependent eligibility, what if you and your spouse both work for Johnstone Supply, can I make changes to my benefits, so family status changes, and what's involved there. And then the most important piece of this is really going to be the benefit details. When I'm at the point of care or I need to make a decision around my health care, my financial, my retirement, whatever the case may be, looking at the benefits that are provided by Johnstone is going to be a key component of that. So I clicked on the medical and prescription drugs benefit to show you what is available. As I scroll through this information, I can see several tabs appear, including plan details, plan documents, and resources. Everything is located on one page, so I don't have to go in and open up multiple documents at once to see the benefit details that I have. But as I scroll through this, for example, if I was going to a doctor, I can find information that I might pay on a copay. I can see what my deductibles are, my co-insurance. I can look at other things, for example, like urgent care or ER care, what that is going to cost. And as I scroll through this, I can see the various information and bullet points that are available. I also have the ability to click on my plan documents, again, so see benefits at a glance, or my SBC, or summary of benefits and coverage. And then I have a resources tab where I can go in and click and see phone numbers, website addresses for my provider, as well as, in this case, here's a link for a registered dietitian nutritionist that I can click on. And then I want to go in and look at some of the documents that might be available if I need to use mail order prescription drug service, for example. I want to find out what prescription drugs are on the list that might be available. I need to submit a medical claim, that type of information. There are a lot of resources in this red box, including things like how to find the right doctor, different health, men's health, health discount, prescription drug tips, smoking cessation tips, that type of stuff. So there's information in there for you and your family to utilize to become better consumers of your healthcare dollars. I also have the ability to go in and look at other benefits. The nice piece of this is that the benefit details are laid out in the same format. So once I've seen one plan, I've seen the rest of them, the way they're going to be laid out. I can go in, find information, in this case on my dental plan, what my deductible is, what it costs me for preventive service. I can look at plan documents. I can look at resources, group numbers, phone numbers, web addresses. And then here are my documents. On the left-hand side in this red box, again, here's a claim form, FAQs, etc. So I can get to the benefits that I want either by clicking on the My Benefits up at the top right-hand corner, or this quick menu if I'm in another benefit and I need to move somewhere. Say, for example, I wanted to go look at information on our 401k retirement plan. I can click on that quick menu right there to the left and look at the contribution limits, company match, etc. For our retirement plan. The other components of this, I can go in and look at the Pocketpal page, which gives you information on how to download and access the Pocketpal using your company code, Johnstone Benefits. There's a quick video in here I can watch that details information about the Pocketpal mobile app. I can also look at and go to links in the different stores, the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, by clicking on either one of those links from the web page. I have access to go to a life events checklist as well to show me what information that I need to be aware of if something happens and I have a family status change. And then I have another link here, HR for Employees, which is going to walk me through my annual notices, give me availability to those documents, as well as information on contacting my local HR person on site. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to review the Pocketpal mobile app. The Pocketpal mobile app is a tool that is designed to give you access to your benefits when you need them at the point of care. As you set up the Johnstone Pocketpal, you will have the ability to add the benefit plans that you want to see and have available on your mobile device when you're out visiting the doctor or what have you. I'm going to show you the 3 easy access buttons, benefits, ID cards, and my info. And then we'll jump into the menu, which is located in the upper right-hand corner, and talk to you about some of the other functionality, the ability to add notes, look at resources, and get help if you have questions about your benefits. And we'll also touch on Healthcare Blue Book, a way for you to find the fair price for any services that you may be looking for from a medical perspective. As I go into the benefits, I click on these the various benefits. These are the plan options that I have selected to view on my phone. And I click on this PPO plan information. I can see the carrier, the type of plan. I have website, mobile directories as well. I also have my plan details. Again, just like on the portal, it shows me, if I need to find what a copay is, co-insurance, what my deductible is, what have you. If I'm not aware of the jargon maybe included in the benefits world, for example, I may not know the difference between a co-insurance and a copay, I have the ability to click on this little built-in FAQ in the site, the question mark there. It's both on the portal and on the mobile app to get a definition to help me understand exactly what that component of my benefit plan means. Go back out to the home page and we're going to talk a little bit about the ID cards. So the ID card is on here so that I can get information about my ID card to my provider at the point of care. One of the #1 questions asked of benefit departments around the country is, I can't find my ID card or I don't have it with me. Can you send me something? I'm at the doctor's office. So we've added this ID card functionality in there so you can have your ID card with you when you have your phone with you. If I click on this, in this case, I've got a medical ID card loaded in here. It's for CHIP. I click on that, and here is my ID card. I have the ability to fax or email that ID card directly from my phone. And then I also have the ability to show the provider my ID card right there from my phone. To add an ID card, let me show you how that process works. To add an ID card, I go in there and I click on the Manage the ID card, and I'm just going to re-add this ID card. I hit Front Photo. This is a medical ID card. I take a picture of it. I click Use the Photo, and then I put in my name, and I'm going to change the name up. We'll call this Jackie. That's my spouse's ID card. I can take a back picture of it if I'd like, of the back of the card as well. I click on Medical. Now I have 2 ID cards in there. I click on Jackie, there's her ID card, and I have mine as well. So very simple process, utilizing the phone's functionality that most people know how to use when it comes to doing things on their mobile device. The last of the easy buttons is this My Info. This My Info button is designed to give you access to the information for your healthcare providers. In this case, I have a pediatrician loaded in here. It's got phone number, address. I can click to get directions. I have a fax number in there. I might load in my urgent care facilities close to my house. I mentioned this, that I always tell people they can put in something close to their house. If they have children playing sports, put in something there, because when there is an event that you need to use an urgent care, typically you're not thinking clearly about, oh no, where do I go? It's nice to have that information readily available. You've done your pre-planning and you're a better consumer of healthcare at that point. We have the ability to add in different pharmacies. You can add something that's close to your house. You also have the ability to add prescription drugs. You may be tracking drugs that your children are taking for an illness. You may be tracking medications your parents are taking. Just have that information, your grandparents, whatever the case may be. It's really easy to add new contacts. We'll be adding some new functionality over the next 3 to 4 months where you're able to add contacts from your phone. But you'll also have the ability to go in and enter this information in there. So I can enter in the type of doctor, the name, address, city, zip, phone number, and hit save card. That information's in there and readily available. Same thing for prescription drugs. I enter the drug name, the dosage, and then notes about that, and it will show up in my phone, and I have that information when I need it. So again, those are the 3 easy access buttons: your benefit details, your ID cards, and my info. If I click on the menu and go back into the side menu, I have a notes section. The notes section was put in here, for example, in this case, to put in maybe questions that you need to ask a doctor, or you have a question on the EOB and you don't want to bring it into the office. In this case, as I look at this, the questions to ask my doctor, I have this information here, what is the diagnosis? Will I need any tests? What meds will be prescribed, etc. I can put that information in there. I can also go in and edit that note to put the answers. So I can put in clean bill of health or whatever the case may be. And I can take notes that way. And I can save that again, and that information is in there. If I want to add a new note, so for example, I had a question on an EOB, I can go in there and put the information in here. It'll date stamp it, time stamp it. I can put in here note, questions. And I won't take a picture of an EOB, but I'll take a picture of my notepad. And that information is then stored in that note. As I go back in, here's another note. I click on EOB. There's the picture. Upper right-hand corner, there's a little X. I click on that to close the picture to go back to the note. And I can view that information there as I need it. I might have to walk into the HR department's office and ask them a question about the EOB. I have resources tab, which gives me information about the different plans that I've put on my phone. Phone numbers, websites, if I've got a group number, that's in there, etc. And then there's a need help button, which directs you to your local human resources representative on site within the Johnstone Supply office. So those are the main components of the Pocketpal. One last thing I'll show you is this link to Healthcare Blue Book. Healthcare Blue Book is a cost transparency tool. It allows you to go in and find out what the cost for a procedure might look like in your area. So I'm going to click on this healthcare website, and it will pull up information in here. I've already entered my zip code, but I can go in and look for something like an MRI. Hit done, hit search. It's going to pull up the information for me. It's going to allow me to go in and look up the different types. For example, let's say I need a knee MRI. And there's my knee MRI with contrast. I click on that, and it's going to give me a fair price for that information or for that procedure in my area. So for example, a knee MRI with contrast should cost me around $995. So I can use that information as I call into a facility to see if I can get that MRI for a price, again, to be a better consumer of benefits. I'm going to click done, which is in the bottom left-hand corner of my phone right here, this blue box. And now it takes me back out. I click the home button up here on the top. It's going to take me back into the main page of my app. Another component of the Pocketpal is the news and message center. Again, it shows up on the portal in the app. And this is just a way for the benefits department to push out communication to its employees around the benefit programs that you have, or just some educational components to help you to become a better consumer of your benefits. The idea of this is to give you the tools and resources you need at your fingertips when it comes to utilizing the benefits that Johnstone provides, and to make both of you better consumers of your health care. and the various benefits. If you have questions, please direct them to your local HR department, and we will be happy to answer those for you. And just as a closing note, I'm going to walk through on the end of this video on how to set up the app. So I'm going to go ahead and reset my app on my phone and walk you through the setup process so you can see what it looks like to set up the Pocketpal. Okay, I downloaded the app. It's going to have a create account here. I'm going to type in your code, which is capital JOHNSTONE, benefits, and hit next. And it's going to walk me through a disclaimer. You're going to scroll through that, take a second and read it, and you're going to click to agree to the terms and conditions of utilizing the Pocketpal. And then it's going to ask me if I'm a current or existing employee. It might be a new hire, click yes, or a dependent, click yes. And then it's going to ask me for the username and password. This is the same username and password that you would enter in, access the portal, which is Johnstone and benefits. And you hit done and you hit save. And then it's going to ask you to enter in your first name. So I'll enter in Chip and then Abernathy. And then I would put in my email address. I'm just going to enter in one here so you don't have to watch me type out my long email address. And then I get to go through and select the benefits that I want. So I might only want medical plan, dental plan. I don't have glasses, so I may not want vision. I may want my healthcare FSA information on here, 401k. I might want the EAP program on here as well. And with the identity theft. So I can add those benefits on here and hit next. And those are the benefits that I have. Now I can go in right now and add a card. I'm showing you how to do that. Or I can just hit continue setup. Then I hit finalize account. There's a welcome message. And I click on the Pocketpal home screen and now I'm in the app. So that is the process to set it up. And then you can go in and fill out your information around my info or the ID cards. Thank you for joining the webinar today. Please let your HR department know if you have any questions. Have a great day.